Have you ever felt a chill crawl down your spine or a sense of dread creeping in from the shadows? That feeling of unease when you're unsure whether it's your imagination or something more sinister lurking just out of sight. Tonight, we're not talking about campfire tales or spooky legends. No, we're delving into the cold, hard facts. The kind that linger in your mind long after the lights come on. The kind that makes you question everything you thought you knew about the world. From the farthest reaches of the universe to the depths of our own bodies, the facts we'll explore tonight are enough to make even the most stoic among us feel a little unsettled. Here are 10 chilling facts you never knew, facts that may just leave you thinking about the world in a whole new way. 1. The universe is expanding and accelerating. Imagine for a moment a balloon with tiny dots scattered across its surface. As you inflate the balloon, those dots move farther and farther apart. That's essentially what's happening to our universe. But here's the truly terrifying part. The expansion of the universe isn't constant. It's actually accelerating. This means that galaxies, those vast islands of stars, are moving away from us at an ever-increasing speed. At some point, they'll be so distant that their light will never reach us. They'll vanish from our sight, swallowed by the infinite darkness. Eventually, the universe will become an isolated cosmic void. This thought alone is unsettling. How would it feel to be stranded in a vast emptiness with no signs of life or light? But the true horror lies in the loneliness that comes with it. As the universe continues to stretch outward, galaxies will drift apart, and the night sky will become eerily devoid of stars. Imagine standing outside on a cold, dark night, looking up at an empty sky with no light in sight. The universe, in its infinite expansion, is slowly but surely tearing itself apart. 2. There are parasites that control their hosts' minds. Forget science fiction for a moment, because this is real-life horror. There are parasites that can hijack the brains of their hosts, turning them into mindless puppets. Take Toxoplasma gondii, for example. This microscopic terror infects rodents, making them lose their fear of cats. In fact, it actually causes the rodents to be attracted to the scent of cat urine. This turns the poor rodent into a willing participant in its own demise, as it walks right into the jaws of its predator. Why? Because the parasite needs to reproduce in the cat's intestines. This is a gruesome cycle of manipulation, control, and survival. A real-life example of mind control at its most sinister. It doesn't stop there, though. There are countless other parasites with similarly disturbing abilities, each manipulating their hosts in a deadly game of survival. A true testament to how nature can be far more terrifying than fiction. 3. Supervolcanoes can erupt with apocalyptic force. Now let's shift gears from the microscopic to the colossal. Picture this. A supervolcano, a geological giant capable of erupting with an apocalyptic force. Forget your average volcano. This is something else entirely. We're talking about eruptions thousands of times more powerful than anything recorded in human history. Take the Yellowstone caldera, for instance. A simmering cauldron of magma beneath the seemingly serene landscape of Yellowstone National Park. Should this behemoth awaken, it will unleash a fiery inferno, spewing ash and rock across entire continents. The sun will be blotted out by volcanic ash, plunging the world into a volcanic winter. Crops will fail, civilizations will crumble, and the survival of humanity will hang by a thread. It's a chilling reminder of the raw power that lies dormant beneath our feet. Our planet, which we often think of as a stable home, can, in an instant, turn against us, sending us into a deadly struggle for survival. But as terrifying as supervolcanoes are, they are not the only cosmic horrors that threaten our existence. 4. Time can warp and distort. This isn't science fiction. This is the mind-bending reality of Einstein's theory of relativity. Time, as we perceive it, is not absolute. In fact, it is relative. Time doesn't pass the same everywhere. Near incredibly massive objects like black holes, time itself warps and distorts. Imagine venturing close to the event horizon of a black hole. For every hour that passes for you, years, decades, or even centuries could pass on Earth. You could return to a world utterly transformed, with your loved ones long gone and civilizations risen and fallen in your absence. In a sense, time travel is terrifying in its own right. This phenomenon highlights the fragility of our existence. Time, our most relentless force, can be distorted, warped, or even seemingly stopped. And if you think that's unsettling, just wait. We're about to dive deeper into the terrifying truths lurking within our own world. 5. You're never truly alone. Bacteria. They're everywhere. On your skin, inside your gut, in your mouth. Trillions of microscopic organisms live on and inside you right now. In fact, they outnumber your own cells. While many of these bacteria are essential to your well-being, some are opportunistic pathogens, lying in wait for the perfect moment to strike. It's a constant battle for dominance, a microscopic war waged within your own body. And the unsettling part? You're completely unaware of it. Your body, this temple you take such pride in, is actually a bustling metropolis for countless microscopic life forms. You may never see them, but they're there, living, thriving, and sometimes waiting for the right opportunity to cause harm. This invisible, silent war is a sobering reminder that you are not truly alone, not even in your own skin. The idea of being in control of your own body is an illusion. There's a far more complicated world inside of you, full of creatures that could potentially turn against you at any given moment. 6. Your brain can betray you. The brain. The seat of our consciousness, the source of our thoughts, memories, and emotions. But what if I told you that the very organ you rely on for understanding the world around you was capable of deceiving you? Your brain can distort your perception of reality, conjure false memories, and even make you see things that aren't there. This phenomenon, known as pareidolia, is the brain's tendency to find meaning in random patterns. For example, you might look at a cloud and see a face, or stare at a rock and think it looks like a human figure. Your brain is constantly trying to make sense of the world around you, but sometimes it leads you astray, fabricating illusions. This is a chilling reminder of how vulnerable our perceptions can be. The brain, the very organ that helps us make sense of everything, can also be the most treacherous enemy, shaping a reality that may not be as it seems. 7. We know more about space than the deepest parts of our ocean. We've walked on the moon, sent probes to distant planets, and peered into the farthest reaches of our universe. But the deepest parts of our oceans, right here on Earth, remain largely unexplored. These uncharted waters are filled with crushing pressure, impenetrable darkness, and creatures beyond our wildest nightmares. What lurks in the abyss? What terrifying creatures might be lurking in the Hadal trenches, the deepest parts of the ocean? Giant squids, colossal crustaceans, and other organisms we can barely imagine may call these hidden corners of the Earth home. The ocean, which covers over 70% of our planet, is still a vast mystery. And the fact that we know more about the far reaches of space than we do about our own oceans is a sobering thought. The ocean is a place of unimaginable secrets, and much of it remains locked away from human understanding. This is a chilling reminder that the unknown is not just out there in space, but right here on Earth. 8. Earth has experienced mass extinctions before. The Earth has a long and tumultuous history, marked by periods of incredible biodiversity and catastrophic extinction events. Asteroids, volcanic eruptions, and climate change have all played a role in wiping out vast swaths of life. The dinosaurs, the mammoths, and countless other species, all gone, vanished from the face of the Earth. And the unsettling truth is, we could be on the brink of another mass extinction. Human activity, with its relentless exploitation of resources and disregard for the environment, is pushing countless species toward the brink of oblivion. The Earth, our fragile home, has experienced mass extinction before, and it could very well happen again. It's a stark reminder of our own mortality and the potential consequences of our actions. The Earth's ability to bounce back from extinction events is a testament to the resilience of life. But it also serves as a chilling reminder that no species is safe from the forces of nature. 9. The sun will eventually consume the Earth. The sun, the life-giving star at the center of our solar system. It's responsible for everything we know on Earth, providing warmth, light, and energy. But as much as the sun gives, it will eventually take away. In about 5 billion years, the sun will exhaust its hydrogen fuel and begin to expand, transforming into a red giant. As it grows, it will engulf Mercury, Venus, and possibly even Earth. Our planet, the cradle of life, will be reduced to a cinder, consumed by the very star that once nurtured it. This is the cosmic inevitability, a terrifying reminder of the impermanence of all things. The sun, the source of life, will ultimately be our own destroyer. It's a chilling thought to consider the fate of our planet, but it's also a reminder that all things, no matter how grand, are destined to end. 10. You could be living with a fatal genetic mutation and not even know it. Your genes, the very blueprint of your existence, are not perfect. They're riddled with mutations, some harmless, others potentially lethal. You could be carrying a genetic time bomb within you, completely unaware of its existence. A single errant gene, a tiny flaw in the code of life, could predispose you to a devastating disease. And you might not even know it until it's too late. These silent killers lie dormant within your cells, waiting for the right moment to strike. It's a chilling reminder of the fragility of life and the randomness of fate. Our genes, the very essence of our being, can be both a blessing and a curse. The potential for a genetic mutation to alter the course of our lives is a terrifying reality that many of us live with, without even realizing it. So there you have it, minus 10 terrifying facts that offer a glimpse into the unsettling realities of our universe, our planet, and ourselves. It's a world of vastness and vulnerability, of beauty and terror, of life and death. But don't despair. Knowledge is power. By confronting these unsettling truths, we gain a deeper appreciation for the preciousness of life and the wonders of our existence. We may not be able to control the vast forces that govern our universe, but by understanding them, we can better prepare ourselves for whatever may come. So, until next time, remember to embrace the light, even in the face of darkness, and never stop questioning, exploring, and marveling at the world around you.